Hello there, this is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you a review of the LEGO Star Wars Lars Family Homestead Kitchen promo set. It is set number 40531, comes with 195 pieces, and is rated ages 18 and up. Now, while the set is rated ages 18 and up, that's mostly because this set is geared towards collectors. Kids could 100% build this, I'd say. As young as 4 years old could build this set. Now, this set was a promo set, meaning it was not specifically for sale from LEGO stores. It was only available as accompanied with purchases, and by the time this video is released, chances are that promo will no longer be in effect. There is still a chance in the past, if LEGO stores themselves still had them on stock, they would still provide them with whatever the terms are based on where you live. So where I was here in Canada, you had to spend $200 Canadian to get this set on specifically Star Wars purchases. So depending on where you live, if they still have some on hand, which they might, but probably won't for a significant period of time. In fact, it definitely would be out probably by the second week of May, if not earlier, if not already sold out. Which means you would have to buy this set from secondhand marketplace sellers, which already looking here in Canada is between 70 and 80. Some people selling it for even $100 I've seen, just to get this set. So you have to factor that in if you really want this set. It is still very good. I hope LEGO continues these kind of little sets. And without further ado, let's start off by checking out the box. So it does have the 18 plus box style, you know, in the black. Shows the set excellently. You got Aunt Beru there. The Lars Family Homestead Kitchen. I believe that logo got the twin sons and Lars Family Homestead there, actually, with the moisture evaporator. So nice little logo there. Let's see the details I said. Got Beru up top. Now, as a collector set, this set pretty much has zero play features. It's solely meant for display. You can still play around with it and use it as part of a build if you so desire. You can see Aunt Beru, the actress that plays her, in the kitchen that they based the set off of, which I think they've captured pretty well the overall design of it. It's a little bit downscaled, I would say, but overall I think they did a great job. And then you got Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and then the set. You got the dimensions there, 12 centimeters or 5 inches across, 7 centimeters or 2.5 inches up. Taking a look at Aunt Beru, and kind of surprisingly, this is our first Aunt Beru minifigure, especially considering it's an original trilogy character, and just in general, we know the LEGO designers love the original trilogy, so kind of interesting they haven't even thrown her into, like, say, an advent calendar, for instance. But very nice to get this minifigure, for sure. If you have the classic sand crawlers, either at the UCS or just the regular ones, you probably have an Uncle Owen minifigure. Personally, I do not, but it's still nice to have this figure to pair with it if you did have that minifigure. Can already tell this minifigure, as ridiculous as it is, will probably be quite valuable in the next couple of years, especially if they do not include this minifigure in another sand crawler, which I'd expect we'll get one in the next 3 to 4 years. But just in general, got the little dress piece, as I call it, to represent the minifigure having a dress. Nice torso print there, no arm printing. Take a look at the back. She does have a smiling face there and more of a grin there. So overall, very nice minifigure. I totally put the hair on. There we go. Taking a look at the actual Lars Family Homestead Kitchen, and it is very small. You can get an idea of how small it is just looking at it, but it is still uses its space quite well, is how I would describe it. Use the studs using a snot technique, snot knot on top, to represent how it would be built. Got a little miniature sand speeder toy there. You got blue milk. Kind of disappointed they didn't just include the printed piece. Just would have been nice as a little Easter egg, especially since it released. I mean, obviously they probably didn't plan it to release so close to the Skywalker Saga, since that was originally supposed to come out in 2022. But would have been nice if they included that little printed piece that they had. You got some nice detail there. Got a bottle, a pot, a kettle, some little stove pieces that you can pull out if you want to. So, like so. It's not fully attached or anything, which is kind of nice. You got a little, it's a mop head. It kind of looks like, I guess we'll call it space lettuce. Now, you can open these little cupboards. There we go. And I can just assume it's either food products or little books even. I don't know if they have cookbooks in Star Wars, but maybe they do. Somewhat annoying to open them up, but you can kind of get an idea. There's no real reason to pull any of it out. It's just little extra detail to show that stuff's inside. Now back there, you can kind of see there is the nice little sticker detail there to represent, I believe, the door controls and whatnot. Pretty nice, just in that back corner there. Just a nice little build all around. Now, what are my thoughts on them doing this set now? So, Lego's promos typically do not coincide with the release of either their UCS or really any of their sets like they did with this. Like, I mean, a couple of years ago, the main promo was Yoda's lightsaber being included with the cantina. Yoda never was on Tatooine ever, as far as we're aware, during the Star Wars universe, right? And they include that as the promo. So, and then of course there have been promos where it has been minifigures and they've been completely unrelated, you know, Darth Revan, etc., Admiral Yularen, a bunch of other figures. Like, the last time I want to say a figure was actually accurate and when it was used might have been the Shadow ARC Trooper, just because that was based on the Clone Wars. Even though that figure wasn't specifically based on the Clone Wars, it just kind of connected to it. So, obviously, a lot of people wish we got either a Dex's Diner, which I think would have been awesome. Obviously, I grew up with the prequels, right? I'm a paying adult. I want prequel sets. I grew up with the prequels. The Clone Wars is my Star Wars personally. It's what I watched. It's what I most associate with Star Wars, more so than either the originals or the sequel trilogy, even though I have things I like about both of those trilogies. So I would love to see a Dex Diner. Now, does that mean I'm upset that they did this? No. I really hope LEGO continues to do this. I hope this was successful enough that they'll continue to do this. This is what we want. One-off sets like this, little displays, maybe a little bit bigger in the future, just a little bit would have been nice. You know, I think of the LEGO DC Batman when they released the 1989 Batmobile. And they had the little playscale version included for free. That was like a 300-piece set. You know, this was only 200 pieces. So if we got something like that, not necessarily not a Star Wars Batmobile, of course, but you guys know what I mean. Just something a little bit bigger. I think I'd like that even more. I still think this is a great set, and I think it's great scale. Like if you were building a mock of the Lars family homestead, you could probably just insert this into your mock and you'd be fine. You know what I mean? Like, it has that use to it. Like, I think the scale of this is excellent. Just overall, like, you can remove some of these curved pieces and build out the full kitchen with the kitchen table and whatnot, and you'd be fine. So there's that going for the set as well. I like this promo. I'm glad they made it. I definitely hope to see other ones. You know, I'd love to see either a Jedi Council room, or, I mean, we're not going to see Dex's Diner if they didn't do it this year, but, you know, just little one-off sets, something that wouldn't get a full set, but just little scenes to pay tribute to it and kind of pay back the fans, because they really seem to think that fans only like the original trilogy, it seems. And, I mean, this is a perfectly fine promo. Again, want to stress that enough. But I hope they really start to either find more designers that care about the prequels, or start to realize they're really missing out on potential opportunities with what they're releasing. So went on a bit of a tangent there. My thoughts on this is it's a great promo. If you guys have managed to pick it up, I definitely would. I wouldn't pay too much, and, you know, keep an eye out. If you see what you think is a good deal for it, of course, it's your guys' money. if you're lucky enough to still get it in stores, absolutely. I would try and reach the threshold if you're able to, if you're financially able to, because I just think it's a nice little promo, and I hope to see LEGO continue to do these in the future. With that being said, that is all my opinion. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the Lars Family Homestead Kitchen promo set. Are you guys happy LEGO made it, or are you like me and hoping they continue to do these style promos with either one or two mini figures included, maybe go more on different areas of Star Wars than just the original trilogy? Let me know in the comments down below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.